Osborne, and I'm a proud member from the Lakewood chapter of the New Jersey Orators. I will be making two presentations today. The first is titled Mother to Son by Langston Hughes, and the second is titled Knock Knock by Daniel Beatty. I am making these presentations because I believe it is important to remember how much our parents have done for us to be where we are at today. Daniel Beatty holds a BA with honors in English and music from Yale University. Upon graduating, he was awarded the Louis Sugar Prize for his excellence in the arts. During his undergrad year, he was granted a production at the Yale Cabaret. His original two-person play on the life of Paul Robinson has remained the highest grossing production at the Yale Cabaret for several years. Langston Hughes, like many other African Americans, has a complex ancestry. Both of his paternal great-grandfathers were white slave owners in Kentucky, and both of his paternal great-grandmothers were enslaved African Americans. Langston Hughes was born in Joplin, Missouri, second child of school teacher Caroline Mercer Langston and James Nathaniel Hughes. Langston Hughes grew up in a series of small Midwestern towns. His father soon left him after he was born and later on divorced Caroline. The senior Hughes traveled to Cuba and Mexico, trying to escape the enduring racism in the United States. Now I present to you Mother to Son. Well, son, I'll tell you, life for me ain't been no crystal stair. It's had tacks in it, and splinters, and boards torn up, and places where there ain't no carpet. Bare, but all the time, I've been climbing on, and reaching landings, and turning corners, and sometimes going into the dark where there ain't been no light. So don't step down their steps, cause you find it kinda hard. Don't fall now, for I still going, honey. I still climbing, and life for me ain't been no crystal stair. And finally, I present to you Knock Knock. As a boy, I shared a game with my father. Played it every morning till I was 3. He would knock knock on my door and I would pretend to be asleep. Till he got right next to my bed and I would jump into his arms. Good morning, Papa. And he would tell me he loves me. We shared a game. Knock knock. To that day, the knock never came. My mama takes me on a ride past cornfields on this never-ending highway till we reach a place full of high, rusty gates. A confused little boy entered the building carried in my mama's arms. Knock, knock. We reach a room filled with windows and brown faces, and behind one of those windows sits my father. I jump out of my mama's arms and run joyously to my father, only to be confronted by this window. I knock, knock, trying to break the glass. I knock, knock, trying to get to my father. I knock, knock, as my mama pulls me away before my father even says a word. And for years, he never said a word. Until 25 years later, a boy cries. So I write these words for the little boy in me who still awaits his father's knock. Papa, come home, 'cause I miss you. I miss you waking me up in the morning and telling me you loved me. Papa, come home, because there's some things I don't know how to do, and I was thinking maybe you can teach me how to shave, how to dribble a ball, how to talk to a lady, how to walk like a man. Papa, come home, because a while back, I decided I wanted to be just like you. But now, I'm forgetting who you are. And so 25 years later, the little boy in me cries. And so I write these words to try to heal and try to father myself. And I dream up a father that says the words that my father did not. Dear son, I'm sorry I never came home. But for every lesson I failed to teach, hear these words. Shave in one direction with strong, deliberate strokes. Dribble the page with the brilliance of your ballpoint pen. Walk a god and your goddess will come to you. No longer will I be there to knock on your door, so you must learn to knock for yourself. Knock, knock down doors of racism and poverty that I cannot. Knock, knock down doors of opportunity for the brilliance of the black men who crowd these cells. Knock, knock with diligence for the sake of your children. Knock, knock for me, for as long as you are free, these prison gates cannot contain my spirits. The best of me still lives in you. Knock, knock for the knowledge that you are my son, but you are not my choices. Yes, we are our father's sons and daughters, but we are not their choices, for we are still here, still breathing, still alive, with the power to change the world, one little boy and girl at a time. So knock, knock, who's there? We are.